Hello, and welcome back. This is Jacob, and today we are gonna be continuing the Let's Play for the Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak, number 9. So then, on the previous one, we started the Route 1B with our substitute spriggans properly. We went around Edith, talked to all NPCs on the route that we took, and then tackled some side quests. The first side quest was a simple extermination quest once again, and this time in Dirk Memorial Park. In the second quest, the team was tasked with finding Eddie, the former member of the gang Desire, and son to the store owner in Old Town. Through the quest, we found that several members or former members of Desire are being targeted for revenge by other gangs, and that is probably the reason why Eddie disappeared. All evidence pointing that he went into hiding. We tracked down some rival gang members with a hostage, take care of them, and Eddie appears on the scene to help save the girl. Lucky for Eddie, the hotel owners he was involved in Daybreak 1 come to his rescue, and the situation resolves itself afterwards, normally. After that, we went to Trion Mall and discovered several things there. First one being that Calvard now has their very own version of Mishi, who was dancing away on a stage there. The second thing was the Liberal Boutique, with all the memorabilia nostalgia stuff from Liberal, and that also included the shop NPC in there, who is none other than Lila from Bose. The last thing we saw was a gathering of interesting characters all in one spot: Professor Hamilton, Prince Sharid's sister Jida, and Tova Herschel from Erebonia. The last one being a major character to the 4 Cold Steel games that were part of this whole franchise. And that is pretty much where we left off last time. So we're gonna continue here with both the mall and the other city district that I skipped on last time, Tyrell district, because that's pretty much the only thing that is now left. And then we can progress the main story proper. But before we do so, very quickly, I'm happy to see that you guys enjoyed the reactions and my fangirling over all this stuff here, including Towa and stuff. Very happy. I was very happy. One thing I will say though about this store here is it would have been actually funny and very cheeky of them if you walked into this store, and even before you realize who the NPC behind the counter is, if you walked into here and like a leitmotif or like an actual remixed motif of the Bose theme started playing, all pointing you towards who is behind the counter, that would have been amazing. But can't have everything, right? Still, it's amazing that they put Lila in here, and I'm still surprised, but I also understand why they didn't give her a portrait, because I think giving her a portrait would be a bit overkill here, because obviously these characters don't know her, right? So why give her a portrait, especially if she's not gonna have any kind of role to play in this game? She's probably just an NPC here. But wait, what? Whoa, what was that? Can I go back?
Welcome to the Trion Mall.
Oh, never mind. That's that record.
One of Edith's major landmarks.
Wait, what?
You'll also find the Burn
Huh?
Okay.
I cannot go back in this conversation, can I? The very reason we opened this boutique was to share the charms of the Alberca with the world, and we will spare no expenses nor make any compromise to see that end accomplished. Now, why don't you have a look around? That was a unique conversation very quickly there, but okay, never mind that. The thing I wanted to say before I got distracted, by this little pink goober here, the other thing I saw in the comments was when I was asking where is Reed,
right, let's move.
Or if I'm in general gonna be asking where this character is, even if it's a joke or a rhetorical one, or just, you know, me talking to the NPC on screen, like talking in quotes, don't answer. Do not give me an answer to any of that. I don't want to know if a character is gonna appear in this game, the next game, or whatever. I don't want to know if they're here or not. Just zip, quiet, just let me cook. Let me cook on that one. Do not tell me if a character will appear or not appear, or if they will appear in the next game. I don't want to know. That is one of the big things I do not want to know. There is a shit ton of characters, and I do not want to know if any single one of them is gonna appear. Or not. If I'm hyping myself up for an appearance of a character and it never happens, for example, Kevin, if Kevin would appear in this game, I am legitimately gonna cry. I'm legitimately gonna tell you right now, everyone, I'm gonna cry tears if he appears. He is my favorite boy, and I will not have it any other way. Anyway, I don't want to know if he will appear or not, so don't say shit. But yeah, do not tell me anything like that. If I've made a comment towards like Towa, where the hell did you leave Reen? Don't tell me. Don't want to know. Legitimately don't want to know. It's a bit of a peeve for me knowing that kind of stuff. So keep that under zip. The other question that I saw was about the Mishi thing, and I'm just gonna say it. The Mishi thing is, it's a hot and cold kind of relationship. I'm gonna say it like that. I love the guy. I have a plush of the guy. He came together, and pretty much the very reason why I bought the collector's edition for Cold Steel 4 was because it came with a plush Mishi. I wanted a plush Mishi and the rest of the collector's edition stuff that came with it, like the art book and stuff, the mini art book. And I like the guy, but it's like with the Moogles in Final Fantasy VII. I like them, they're fluffy, they're adorable, but in general, I do not want to be around them for too long, because in the case of the Moogles, they can take their couponuts and they can stuff them up their... Sorry. Anyway, very quickly, just to show here as well, because in between this this recording and the previous one, I went into Mehengaten and I unlocked quite a lot of the slots on pretty much all of the characters, including these two goobers as well, and where is Four Eyes? There he is, including Renee as well. So everybody has no unlocks. Elaine only had like the first row of the quartz stuff unlocked, so that was quite a task to unlock stuff. But yeah, I went through the whole thing, through the stuff that was accessible, and as indicated here, all of this is now unlocked. Clear bonuses, 20% Sepip, 30% item drop, 40% shard tokens on all 2 floors that are currently available are now unlocked. And I spent a lot of the tokens that I gathered, unlocked a lot of other shit.
Support needs covered.
Now, the only other thing I didn't do, however, is... Where is that again?
Let me
Here?
know if you need
No.
anything. Appreciate your business.
Oh,
We've
here.
got the good stuff.
There is a bunch of shit I can trade in now, so let's go through this stuff very quickly. First off, music. In the Dawn. That is for menu music, okay. Oh, this is Daybreak music. Oh, it's the main menu music. Okay. Not gonna lie, this piece of music, when I heard it the first time, sent some shivers down my spine.
We've got the good stuff.
In a very positive way. Okay, the next one is also menu music for Mehengaten. Now at the beginning. Oh, Reverie. Oh yeah, also the menu music. God, the menu music for these games is so good. Alright.
We've got the good stuff.
What else do we have? First Skirmish. This should be battle music, yeah. And the other thing is also battle music. Okay, First Skirmish and open the shard. First Skirmish, okay. Okay, it's the default. I think that was the default battle music in Daybreak 1. Okay. Oh, open the shard? Oh, it's the remixed version, okay. Heavier sounds and guitar in there. Okay, cool. Now for the rest.
We've got the goods. Appreciate your business. Let me know if you need anything, okay?
Okay, I can unlock a couple of stuff. Now, I could unlock the towel, but I'm curious about the monk attire? Van's traditional work robe. Okay. Van's 4 SPG United coat. Okay. Agnès' monk attire. Okay, that's another United attire. Katre's monk attire. Okay, I'm very curious what this is. School uniform for Katre. Okay. Judith, monk attire. Golden blood suit? Wow! The movie suit? Okay. That's funny. Kincaid's towel. Business casual Kincaid. Okay. Celise's towel and Leon's towel, that can wait. Van United hair. Okay. Judith brown hair. Alright. The rest is just accessories. Okay, those can wait.
Thanks.
Okay, United hair. Okay, gray silver, and his eyes also changed to gray silver. Or, sorry, more yellowish. Interesting. Who is this supposed to... God, that looks very familiar. Huh. Limited edition color. Okay. Interesting. Oh wait, did he have a costume as well? Oh yeah, right, monk attire. Oh, this stuff. Okay. What's the United coat then? Oh, it's Reen's hair color. Okay, I get it. I get it. The United stuff is Reen. Well, it's transformed Reen, I guess. Or is it? I guess half transformed Reen? I guess half transformed Reen. Because full transformed Reen is full gray color. Okay, same thing. Wow. Huh. That looks interesting. It is pretty much Reen's coat, but redesigned and feminine, of course. But okay, that's interesting. Was there a hair color as well? Oh. They keep bringing this one back a lot, don't they? Alright. Alright, that's nice. Katre school uniform. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. Huh. Smell a plot with that one. Oops, that's the green one. Already seen that. You with brown hair? Oh, right. That's the hair she was using for a disguise. Right. I forgot about that. Yep. Oh, yep. That's all I'm gonna say to that. Okay. Kincaid. Business casual. Oh, it's the suit, but without the. Okay. Cool. Thank you, Kincaid. Don't think I have anything for you, right? Yeah. Okay. Nothing for you guys. All right. Anyway, before we continue here in this section and finish it off, let's go back to the Tyrell district.
Let's head out.
Oh my... Whoa, what is happening over there at the restaurant? That's a lot of people in one single spot. And here as well. Well, ladies, it's nice to see that you guys are still on patrol in the very same spot that I left you off in, in Daybreak 1. Hi. Looks like today's accident and incident tallies for the Tyrell district are down from last week. Let's just hope it stays that way. Why the doom and gloom, Karen? Is there something you're expecting to happen? No, it's just, until recently the whole force was on maximum alert, and we still don't really know what about. Interesting. They never got really... Well, I guess not every echelon of the police got fully told what was happening back then. It ended as quickly as it started, but that only has me more anxious. Even now, my mind keeps drifting back to it. Ah, I gotcha. That whole mess was way bizarre. It definitely makes you wonder. On top of that, it happened right after we finally got to stop watching our backs for Armata. But you gotta let it go on some level, Karen, or you won't be able to focus on the work at hand. I know. It's just hard to get it out of my head. I envy you sometimes, Nancy. You're always so in control of your emotions. She must be referring to the incident with that Crimson Beast. It only stands to reason that the local authorities would be slightly on edge too. That said, most of the details are probably being kept under wraps. Still, I get why they'd feel uneasy, even if there haven't been any new cases. We're pretty much in the same boat.
Alright, let's move.
Life tends to move on whether or not you like it. Knowing when and how to switch gears is the only real way to deal with that. Karen has a tough time getting out of her serious mode though, so I just have to nudge her out myself. I guess I can't deny that things are more peaceful now. It's our job as police officers to keep it that way. Until last year, that rotten low-down mafia had the entire populace wrapped up in terror. We have to do everything in our power to make sure our citizens never feel that unsafe again. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Oh my god, these three are still here. Oh wait, are you serious, San? Where the heck did you land that gig? I didn't even realize amateur modeling was a thing before now. Marilyn was the one who got me into it. Up until last year, I was really struggling on how to reconcile my heritage with what I want to do. But then she found me a job where I can make the most of my individuality. Props to that, Marilyn. Oh, it wasn't much on my part, really. I simply looked for something I thought would suit you. After all, you're adorable enough to pull off any outfit, Eastern or otherwise. For real? Dang, Marilyn. You're practically a talent agent now. Way to go! But you know, son, if you're looking to get into the entertainment biz, you could have reached out to me too. Sure, it's not a big time or anything, but my dad does own a talent agency. Oh, I'm not so sure anything would have come out of asking you though, Peter. I'd have probably died of embarrassment anyway. And well, to be honest, the fact you even had those connections kinda slipped my mind. How does this always happen to me? If San can find a new path for herself...
Never before seen treasures as the curtain unfolds.
Holy shit, that was so loud in my ear.
The Adventures of Rockford.
Whoa.
Calamity.
If San can find a new path for herself, why can't I? Well, I don't know, Peter. They always gotta make me the butt monkey, don't they? But I'll show them. Over this last year, my dad and I have managed to get up on better speaking terms. I'm not really keen on using his connections, but it does give me an idea.
Theater near you. Take wing and soar above the court.
I truly am glad I brought San into the industry. She's been even cheerier for it ever since. That doesn't mean our dynamic has changed, however. I'll be watching over her from the sidelines as always. As for Peter, just what could be going through his head at this point? Not that I can hazard a guess. I can't remember. I think Peter had a thing for San. An occasional magazine photo shoot won't change my life or anything, so I'm just gonna enjoy it as it comes. Even if I don't end up making a full-time career out of modeling, I'd say it's still worth the while. And best of all, it's opened my eyes to a whole bunch of new ways to change up my personal style. I've got Marilyn to thank for that. Nice. Oh hey, wait, what? Wait, don't leave. Got you. Oh, Abby. The Z1 finals, the T-phone, the new spring fashion collection. If only I had more eyes to keep on all of this year's hottest events and trends. In a perfect world, I'd hop on the bandwagon for each and every one of them. But to be honest, my wallet just can't afford that. Sometimes it feels like opportunity has my door blacklisted. Guess only time will tell how much of 1209 I'll get to enjoy. Ma'am, that is literally how the game industry is saturated right now. You pick your battles, you don't just play every game that comes out. Wonder if the future has anything good in store for me. I've given up on getting scouted at this point, so that's out. Last year's EGC wound up getting postponed for only a day though, so I still got to go in the end. That's gotta be a good omen, right? Maybe that luck will carry over into this year. Sure. Okay.
Welcome.
Is the usual squad in here? Yup. Looks like it. Welcome to Macmillan Cafe. Just let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I may only be a part-timer, but don't worry. My resume is pretty hefty. I'm only working here at the cafe right now, but I used to have a whole list of part-time jobs. So if there's one thing I've got, it's experience. And you better believe it, I'll put it to use. Oh, I know. Welcome to Macmillan Cafe. Take a seat anywhere you like. As the Tyrell district can get rather lively, my goal is to provide a place of solace in the midst of all the hubbub. We get customers of all sorts in here, each with their own wants that we strive to accommodate. So please, do let me know if you have any special concerns that need attention. The cafe has been seeing a lot more students and other youngsters now that spring is almost here. By the same token, I've also noticed a rise in folks raring to start a new life, as well as those who are anxious about doing so. My hope is that this place can help soothe their minds as they embark on the path before them.
Welcome! Thank you for coming!
Welcome, thank you for coming.
Please stop by again!
I'll be back.
My Sunday school teacher and friends helped me get used to Calvard pretty fast. But it's even better now that Mommy's settling in too. I think she's lonely though since Daddy's always busy. Maybe she should make her own friends.
Aww.
Our family has been living in this country since my husband transferred here for work last year. Near the end of December, we returned to Alsheim to hear the Grand Prince's New Year's address and join the festivities. What's strange is, upon our return to the Republic, I felt serene. Not quite as much as I would in my ancestral home, but still. It came as a bit of a shock. I suppose I've become more accustomed to life in Calvard than I realized.
Oh yeah, that can happen fast.
No matter how accustomed I get to the lifestyle, though, not having my family faces around me can be rather isolating. It would be nice if I could get to know the people in my neighborhood better. I'm a bit envious of Lolo in that sense. He made friends the moment he entered Sunday school here.
Ma'am, just make friends with the, what the hell? Oh, that's outside. Just make friends with, your son's, parents' friends. Kage? Oh wait, is that the thieving old lady? Ooh, what is this rude little fuzzball's problem? Shoo, go yowl at someone your own size.
Okay.
Uh-huh. The cat knows. Just look at all this hustle and bustle. Go where the people gather and cast a wide net. That's business 101. Today's shaping out to be a grand old time.
Anyone else hearing this lady?
I can't put my finger on it, but something definitely feels off about her.
It's hard to disagree.
Well, good to know that you are still doing your old shenanigan. I would love it if there's gonna be a quest in a game where we need to chase this old lady. Again, it's been a while. Hi? What do we have here? Two exquisite specimens. Each has an impressive demeanor and sense of style that perfectly complement their natural beauty. The blonde one feels somewhat familiar though. Perhaps she's already broken into the industry?
Pardon me, but may we help you? I can't think of many respectable reasons to leer at a woman's figure and oogle her every move. Sounded to me like he was analyzing our charm points though. Maybe this isn't just your average girl watcher.
Where are my manners? My apologies for my discomfort I've caused. Let me explain. I'm a scout for fashion models, both professional and amateur, the latter of which is new to the scene. My work entails hunting around for individuals who have a gift for making the most of their wardrobes. I spoke up because I believe that both of you possess what it takes to rise to the top of the industry.
Seek out never-before-seen treasures as the
Fashion
curtain
models?
unfolds on a
Now you've got my attention.
The adventures
I
of
did hear
Rockford.
some places in Calvard these days are hiring rookies their readers can relate to better. Now I understand. You're looking for new girls to feature in magazines, with the hopes that they'll ultimately grace the EGC runway. Having said that, we don't have time to spare for such activities,
3 point heat.
so I'm afraid we'll have to
Now
decline.
playing at a theater near you.
That's a shame, but I understand fully. Personal circumstances and whatnot. I do most of my scouting in this area, a general area, so feel free to reach out if you change your minds. Seems walking around town with these two at once turns a lot of heads.
Rightfully ours.
Lesson learned.
Upper
Swin.
Now playing.
All right, let's move.
Models come in different types. Most recent on the scene are the ones who do amateur work for magazines and such. There's this girl named San, for example. One of her friends introduced us to each other late last year, after which I scouted her. She only takes on assignments every so often, but it's done wonders for her confidence and self-esteem. These occasional chances to guide someone's life in a positive direction is part of what makes this job so rewarding. Sure. No denying it.
I've got some delicious ice.
Hey there guys, want to try our new special? I call it the winter combo. The cold weather doesn't take away from the taste. If anything, it actually accentuates it. Oh, what's this? A spot of gourmet in your midst? Isn't that right, young lady? Aww. Wasn't that obvious? I've got an extra stomach for sweets, so yeah, you could say I'm a sugarholic.
Is that a girl who looks like cotton candy?
I thought as much. How about I try and guess your favorite flavor to boot? Now let's see, what kind of vibe am I picking up? You read as a citrus and chocolate girl, and everything in between too. In other words, when it comes to ice cream, you don't limit yourself to a single flavor or topping, you like them all. Holy moly, you're right on the nose. Any ice cream is nice cream in my book.
Oh my god. Oh god. Ugh.
Call it an unconditional.
Oh, stop! Stop! Sorry.
So, how did you know? ESP, Spy Network?
Oh no. Begging Nadia as an ice cream enjoyer on site is one thing, but her flavor preferences, or lack thereof rather, seems like it was less of an educated guess and more pure intuition. That's pretty impressive on its own though.
Sussing out a customer's taste is a gift that comes from interacting with so many sweet tooths. It's like we're all part of the same mouth.
What? Okay.
Or, like our hearts are connected, to put it in a less gross
Wait,
way.
I like that she catches herself. Uh-huh.
Anyhow, that's my secret. Nowadays, I can see most people's favorite flavors written all over them.
What can I get for you?
Ooh, 20 CP on that thing, nice.
Thanks for shopping.
You're welcome. The popcorn guy is still there. Okay, wait with that. Oh, hey! Marielle, what up?
Oh, nice of you to visit, Elaine. And who do we have here? These are the substitute spriggans man appointed to fill in for him while he's out of the capital. I issued a request to the both of them, hence why they're assisting me right now. How do you do? I'm N, and this is S. You must be Marielle. We read about you in the files Van left us. Wow, you sure are polite. N and S, was it?
Her name is Nadia, and mine is Swin. She's just messing with you.
Sorry, couldn't help myself. Oh, Sounds like you two must be pretty close. I learned about that criminal who appeared at the Republican Army garrison, by the way. Nothing of note has happened since the incident, so the police and government are both at a standstill. On top of that, there's another troubling case I've been keeping tabs on recently. A journalist I looked up to told me to follow my intuition, so I'm going to stick this one out a bit. A journalist she looked up to. I think I can guess who that might be. Not really following, but I like the confidence. Good luck out there. I've still got a lot to learn as a journalist, but for now, I'm gonna follow my gut and pound the pavement in search of scoop. It was nice meeting you, by the way. If you run into any good... Oh my god. My dear buddy... What was his name again? Shen? Shen, can you be... Thank you. If you run into any good leads, be sure to let me in on them. Was his name Shen? Yeah, it was. Man, I've never seen Marielle this gung-ho before. Apparently the editor-in-chief's given her a little more freedom to act on her own as a reward for her accomplishments last year. Oh yeah, also if I remember correctly, this guy is the brother of Sun? One minute I'm showing her the ropes and next she's climbing up above me. I can't tell if I'm more proud or jealous. Why not both? Last year I kept getting assigned to other departments that needed a hand. But, much to my relief, they're having me focus on the culture section for the time being. It'll mostly be Z1 coverage though, so I'm gonna have to rev my engines to keep up. Aha! Good one. Welcome to the Tyrell Times. How may I help you today? If you're here to speak with one of our reporters, I'm afraid there may be a bit of a wait. Everyone has a lot on their plates, what with all the events and other high-profile happenings this year.
Yep.
Alright, let's move.
I have to wonder if Marielle's going to be alright though. She's been doing more independent investigations than ever now. It's hard not to worry that she might be getting in over her head.
Let's go.
Oh, you're here. Editor-in-chief.
I understand that Marielle has been conducting an independent investigation. Frankly, it's more than a little concerning, but so long as it doesn't impact her work on the culture section, we'll just keep an eye out for now. Given her past performance, I'm willing to allow some leeway on what she chose to cover. The girl has a keen instinct, all told. Acting on it was precisely what led to her achievements last year. Marielle always strove to measure up with Dingo, so I was afraid his passing would cause her to lose her way. It seems my fears were unfounded though. She's been absorbing his teachings and improving as a reporter, one step at a time. Of course, she's still a greenhorn with a tendency to leap before she looks. But I'd say she's making steady progress toward forging a path of her own, separate from Dingo's.
Encouraging words.
Here for some popcorn?
Oh, is this a grumpy guy from the cinema? I hadn't realized Esprit Cinema was temporarily closed. Dash it all. Suppose I've no choice but to go to the multiplex at the Trion Mall instead, much as I prefer otherwise. Frankly, the atmosphere of that place is my cup of tea. It is the grumpy guy. Hey there! How's about some popcorn? There's no better snack when you're at the movies. Of course, that point's kinda moot since Esprit Cinema is closed for remodeling right now. But popcorn is delicious no matter the occasion, so come and get it while it's hot. This movie theater was starting to show its age, so they decided renovations were in order. It only makes sense. The multiplex over at the Trion Mall is gonna be stiff competition, what with all their state-of-the-art equipment.
Hi there.
Okay, so you're basically telling me I can only go and watch a movie right now over there.
Come again.
Kinda had a feeling that's gonna be the case. Alright, who is left? There's a shop here? Oh, she's here. Hi.
Oh, this food cart here looks pretty promising. Welcome. Care for a drink? I have a few desserts on offer as well.
Looks like you've given some of your menu items an Eastern spin. I'm guessing you tweak things according to where you set up shop.
Shino's familiarity with Eastern culture lends an authenticity that goes beyond just a mere spin. Achieving this level of accuracy speaks to your considerable amount of skill and experience though. On the contrary, I still have much to learn. The best beverages are those that are tailored to the customer's mood, not to mention the current temperature and humidity. It's a simple concept, but profound all the same. Even now, I'm working to improve day by day. All this mixology talk's really working up a thirst, huh, S?
Yeah, maybe we can get something non-alcoholic for ourselves.
It's been about a year since I opened this mobile bar, but I still feel there's more I can get out of it. On that note, there's been noticeably less foot traffic around here than usual. The temporary closure of Esprit Cinema seems to be the main cause of that. I'm looking forward to the crowds it'll bring upon its grand reopening.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get a lot of foot traffic. Shino's salad. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh god, these guys. The rumor boys. Hey, you've heard those crazy rumors, right? You know, with the disappearance and these screaming and stuff. Some are even saying it might be a serial killer. Yeah, people talk about it here and there, even when I'm on the road. There were never any official statements or anything though, so it's kind of been petering out. Guess that means it was just an urban legend, huh? Are you kidding? Where there's smoke, there's fire. There has to be something that got the grapevine going. Sure, but I can easily see this being one or two incidents that got blown out of proportion after 3 or 4 retellings. Either way, if those things actually happen, then I'm more than happy to have them over and done with. You know, T-phones have really been catching on as a way for people to stay up to date on things. Sure, they're on the pricier side, but I can't just not buy one. It's kind of expensive, but I just have to buy one.
Alright, let's
Oh
move.
god. I like gossip as much as the next guy, but anything that hits too close to reality just spooks me out. The police haven't said anything though, so it probably is just a rumor, I hope. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna keep shut. Hello, take your time and let me know when you're ready to order.
Not much of a talker, this chef. Kinda gives me a funny feeling though.
Yeah, I think you're onto something. Oh yeah, these two are gonna notice.
Little wonder those two would notice. This man is a martial artist of Heiwe, but it probably doesn't stop there.
Okay, nothing else?
May I help you?
Jingly almond tofu. Oh, 22 CP, nice. Sayun hot and sour soup. Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Oh, there's the proprietor.
Positively delectable.
What's this? The substitute Spriggans are gracing our establishment already. And with Beauty's Blade as their chaperone, no less. The rumors held weight after all, it seems. Wow, news must travel fast when you're a front for Heiwe.
Vance notes didn't mention that. Should we be on our guards?
It's better than being caught unawares, but there's no need to go overboard. This restaurant is kept in check by the guild and vice versa. Essentially, the family it belongs to is run by a neutral elder. No, enough with the glaring. This is nothing more than a humble eatery. Besides, it's not as though we have any sinister plans for you in particular. We'd even be willing to strike a deal if push comes to shove. How about if we just wanna come here and eat like normal people? Is that okay? Anytime. Believe it or not, our food has one of the best reputations around. I can vouch for the taste, so please, feast away. It would be our pleasure to lighten your wallets. There are a number of different families in Heiwe, and not all of them are as prudent as ours. Matters are growing harried on that front, but it's nothing you need to concern yourselves with. We may end up petitioning some more Spriggan assistance though, if the situation demands it. If I recall correctly, the Lai family was quashed when its collusion with Almata was uncovered. Heiwe must still be dealing with the aftermath of that.
Oh yeah. They did have their hands, well, at least one of the families had their hands in a pie. Oh, it's the racer group.
Okay, that's every customer served. Maybe I can use the extra time to go lend Cowan a hand. It took a while, but I've gotten pretty used to this job. I mean, sure, finding out what's actually going on with Miss Mao made my jaw drop.
Oh yeah, she knows now.
But she doesn't treat me any differently for it. If anything, I feel I can trust her even more now. Oops, there I go again, blabbing secrets out loud to myself.
Fuck's sake.
Our chef, Cowan, can be a little surly, but don't hold that against him. His food's no joke, and he's more of a gentleman than he looks. Plus, he's got a few hidden tricks up his sleeve. Back during the Revolution Festival, he protected me with his bare fists. You really can't judge a book by its cover.
Uh-huh.
Eastern cuisine is
Race gang? Hey, did you hear about that luxury car going, Wait, what? Did you hear about that luxury car going on display in Langport? Huh? Oh, you mean the special edition model they're unveiling for the Lunar New Year? Sometimes I forget how big a fan you are of that brand, Donnie. Hell yeah, man! Now that it's on my radar, I can't rest until I see that baby in person. Pack your bags, Heights. It's time to get our asses to Langport stat. Hang on a minute. You want to go now? I've got my own plans too, you know. Oh, I'm gonna see you guys in Langport at some point. Down is the dictionary definition of inconsiderate. I've already got my own plans. He could at least ask if I'm free before trying to drag me halfway across the country. A luxury car from Red Star, the brand that owns my soul. Can you believe it? I just gotta see that baby for myself, and there's no better way to do that than hauling ass to Langport. Uh-huh. You too? Sheesh, my team makes more of a ruckus than the hot rods we drive. It's a wonder they have enough roadside etiquette to avoid causing trouble for normal folks on public streets. Guess they wouldn't call us auto maniacs if we weren't a little maniacal though. I'll just have to keep them in line somehow. Good luck!
So, about my Kabul, I'm thinking it's time I started playing around with aerodynamics.
Seriously, Junifer? Why couldn't you mention this before we tune it up and we put it on the road? You were so pumped up about taking Lucy on with what you've got. What changed?
Everything! Didn't you see the new parts Ingrid had at the last Z1? Whoa, talk about revving your engines. These must be the Motorhead's van was talking about.
The street racers, you mean? They're definitely orbital car enthusiasts, to put it lightly.
Lucio said he doesn't have Mira to spare on racing anymore, but that hasn't slowed his wheels any. He's even doing research into auto parts, from what I can tell. Might be good to hit him up for some advice next time. I'm more an Inger than Leno gal, so I'll bet he's got a lot to teach about other brands.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I see people from the school. This guy is still here. I'm searching for the latest business magazines. No sooner had the new year started than the Verne Company restructured their personnel. Their launch of the T-Phone followed right after. On top of that, reparations from the Empire have ended. Keeping abreast of financial news is more vital now than ever before. One must always remain aware of any shifts in the economical climate, whether current or upcoming. Okay, same thing. Aria? I think I remember these two? Maybe.
You said you needed a book on first aid for the festival, right? Let's see, would something like this do the trick? Whoa! The author even specializes in sports medicine.
Oh, she's the basketball nut. I don't remember the other one though then.
It's perfect. I knew you'd come through, Aria. Don't mention it. There's a reason I'm the Academy head student librarian after all.
Okay, I don't think I knew this one. That's a new NPC.
It's surprising to see someone outside of the library committee ordering books though. You must really be keeping busy, Sasha. Hey, this is what I sign up For as general club manager, I'd say the work is its own reward.
Uh-huh. Hi.
Welcome to Stewart Bookstore. Browse around and you're sure to find something that suits your fancy. After installing a computer to manage our inventory last year, we've been experimenting with a number of other services as well. Our new online ordering and reservation system, for example, has been very well received. Eventually, I'd like to implement a mail order service that delivers directly from warehouse to customer.
The start of Amazon.
That'll require coordinating with vendors, however, so it's still a work in progress.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am, the only thing I can say is just don't go bold.
Oh, please take as much time as you need.
Proverbs of the Warrior, speed and crit +6. Nice. I'll take 2, please.
I hope to see you again.
Okay, that I think marks the entire district. Yep, we can go back. Okay, R&M store. Let's see who's in here. I see more familiar faces over there. You buddy. The Jeep. Hello, welcome to R&M.
A movie theater, boutiques.
Well, it's not often that I got the pleasure of greeting such fashionable patrons. Your outfits are all quite striking, not to mention well-balanced color-wise, yet they also seem practical for moving around.
Very astute observations. And here I thought you were gonna be some smarmy store clerk, but you're actually pretty darn shrewd. As you take a page out of your book and compliment my outfit, I mean, come on, it's both stylish and sexy.
I don't know about that last part.
Ah, meanie. Is that how you treat a lady? These two never fail to amuse me.
Same, until she starts doing dad jokes. Then I'm both amused and appalled at the same time. As far as fashion's concerned, it's always a good thing to have a style that's unique to you. We have plenty of commodities that can help bring out the best in your attire, so please, have a look around. Oh, don't worry about that. These two. The price is reasonable enough, and I don't dislike the design. But doesn't it seem a bit on the sleazy side? I get what you're trying to say, but that's just how trends work. Besides, man, it looks styling on you. What more could you ask for? Don't forget, we've got school festival prep to get to after this. So quit wasting time and pick something already. How did we end up in here anyway? Whatever happened to Julian? He said he was headed over to the gun shop at the department store in front of the station. But who cares about him? This downtime is our chance to nab some snazzy threads that'll reel in the chicks.
Let's go.
Good to see you're still doing the same thing, bud. Ma'am?
This store was the flagship location for our company's expansion into Calvard. When my team and I rose to the challenge, we opted to abandon our previous approach of durable apparel that's made to last. In their place, we offered clothing consumers could afford to replace in order to keep pace with shifting trends. Adopting that tactic paid off in spades, especially given how susceptible metropolitan areas like these are to short-lived fads. Our plan is to keep up this momentum and continue blazing trails in the world of fashion. Industry practices like ours are known as fast fashion, by the way. R&M is only going to continue expanding here in the Republic, so stay tuned.
Anything of interest?
Oh, you're selling... okay. Uh-huh. Huh. This is... it's not that much of a significant upgrade, but it is an upgrade. Okay.
I hope you found everything to your liking.
Oh, I did, don't worry. Hi? Jimmy? So, this is the apparel store everyone's raving about. Why is it gonna be so... ritzy? I can't take it. We don't have anything like this out in the country. But I'm here in the city now, so whatever I like it or not, I have to change. And then I'm gonna ask that girl out. Oh? Oh? Who are we talking about?
Welcome to the Trion Mall. Here
Who are we talking about, buddy?
Edith's major landmarks.
Melanie? Oh, the...
a movie theater, boutiques.
I think that's a chick that was supplying the other stores with goods, right? Maybe I'll sit in on a movie today. The poster design might make a good reference point too. Oh, that probably sounds weird without context, huh? I'm a freelance advertising designer. Oh, okay, no, never mind. Just recently one of my clients told me my concepts were outdated and lacked personality. So I figured coming to the mall and seeing what's popular might spark some inspiration for my work. Here's hoping something points me in the right direction.
Good news, everyone. Mishy has finally made his way to Calvard.
Why not buy a
Okay, movie theater.
visit?
We're only here because the theater in Tyrell is closed.
Oh, that's the chick that was... Oh, sorry, girl, that was always on the balcony on top.
Still, look at how cool and fancy this place is. It doesn't have the same old timiness as Esprit, but I wouldn't mind switching between them once in a while. Some of the movie Stardust shows are different too. Maybe we can visit whenever there's one I want to see.
Enjoy the film.
If we ever get to leave anyway. My mama's been in the bathroom forever, same as always.
What is wrong with your mother? Why is she always on the fucking toilet?
We have merchandise for the
That sounds like a problem. What the hell? Sorry, Elaine. What the hell? Fire shark? 100 days? Oh, the 100-day war? Maybe? Huh. Anything else of interest in here?
visit today.
3-point heat?
One will soon begin.
Okay. Oh my lord. The Adventures of Rockford Golden Calamity. Okay, that is some... that is some Indiana Jones shit right there. What? I see a familiar face! Or are there two of them? What the fuck? I hope that's a watchable movie. And this one as well. This is some... what was that popular anime called? Something something basket? Can't remember. Okay. I guess these are showing right now. First,
Thank you for your visit.
Thelma.
3-point heat was incredible. And so are you.
Shinon. Oh, right. Shinon, the movie nut.
You're practically a walking movie encyclopedia.
Enjoy the film.
Actually, this was my first time watching it too. Thanks for inviting me, by the way. Not at all. We're fellow first years striving to live up to the school festival. It's vital that we got to know each other.
We have
Next time we should ask Odette and Agnès to come with us. Sure thing.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember
You'll be
your visit?
screening your own student film for the festival, right, Shinon? I can hardly wait to see it. Thanks, I'll do everything I can to make it a hit. Good luck with the bazaar you're planning too.
Interesting.
Thank you for your visit.
The school festival has to be a thing.
The showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
I loved Golden Blood so much that I came back to see it over and over again. Eventually the routine set in, and now I just come to this multiplex out of pure habit.
Nice.
Right now there are 2 new movies that pique my curiosity, one starring Judith Lanster and the other Nina Fenley. Which should I start with though? Choices.
Flip a coin?
Why not buy a
Okay,
souvenir to
hi.
remember your visit?
Welcome to Stardust Cinema. We operate as a cinema complex. In other words, we're a type of movie theater. We have a wide variety of screens and movies available for viewing. Whether it's a celebrated classic or one of the latest blockbusters, you'll be sure to find it here. Please enjoy yourselves. Sure.
The
Step
showing on
right
screen
up.
2 will soon begin.
What's playing right now?
Please silence your phone.
Okay, well, we are going with the Indiana Jones spoof. Oh, funny. This one is funny. With the van, it usually is asking me who I want to bring with me, but this one is just like, 3 tickets, go.
The on sale at the shop.
The trio made their way into the theater, having decided to watch a movie during their work break.
Why not buy a souvenir?
Alright, movie time. Music. The indelible Rita Rockford is an archaeologist and a skilled treasure hunter. Her next quest is to find the golden staff of Salah, a relic that caused disastrous calamities in bygone days. She travels to ruins in the far reaches of the continent, where she meets and rescues an indigenous girl, Asha. Her kidnappers are after the golden staff, and they require her blood to retrieve it. Rita and Asha band together and infiltrate the depths of the ruins to steal the staff right from under their noses. However, their efforts are thwarted by the dastardly Willard, an old family rival from her father's time. Willard is the reign leader of an illegal excavation group known as Legendary Dawn. He takes Asha hostage and tells Rita to hand over the treasure in exchange for her life. Rita readily complies, and Willard, now in possession of the treasure, loses himself in ecstasy. But then the ruins begin to collapse and shake around him, causing the staff to slip out of his hands. Willard chases the staff as it rolls across the ground, and in that moment Rita sees an opening.
I'll be taking that.
Whoa.
Hand over the staff. Or would you prefer I put a bullet in this poor girl's head?
No. Please. Don't do it, Rita.
Fine. Put the gun down, and I'll toss you the staff.
A wise decision. It's lighter than before. No, it's a fake!
And you call yourself my father's rival. Shame you don't have his eye for antiquities.
Huh? You're giving this to me? Really? Are you sure?
Of course. I promised I'd protect it for you, didn't I?
Oh, yeah. And a promise is a promise. Thank you so much, Rita.
Damn you, Rita Rockford. Damn you!
This is very cheesy.
The day I die. And before that happens, I will have my revenge.
Keep dreaming. You'll never get your hands on these treasures because I'll always be there to protect them. Or my name isn't Rita Rockford.
This was some Nathan Drake bullshit. Forget forget the Indiana Jones stuff. This was some Uncharted bullshit. Oh, she's excited.
Wowie! The treasure hunting life sounds awesome! You get heart-pounding thrills and free gold and treasure.
Figures you'd fixate on that part. What caught my eye, though, was the lead actress.
Her name is Judith Lanster, though I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. She's well known even among non-moviegoers. Knowing the two of you, I assume you worked out the other name she goes by, yes? Whatever could you mean? I don't know anything about the cat lady who's going around disturbing the peace.
It hasn't been long since we arrived in Calvard, but I suppose we could read about it more in the paper.
It's alright, I don't really feel like going into that much detail about it right now anyway. Pan's office is getting livelier all the time. He will have his work cut out for him when he gets back.
Alright, yeah, brochures, yeah, okay. I'm gonna buy one. And we're back to work. Oh yeah, this reminds me.
Accessing your schedule.
Oh yeah, I had the blue vacuum flask. That goes to Van.
Gotta treat myself every now and then.
Hey, Van's connection stage went up, allowing you to learn something new about them. Okay, SCLM support effect plus 10%. Okay. There was still something left here before I go there. Hi, Kiefer. Pinecone? Time to take a break. There sure are a lot of tourists around here today, huh? Me? I work for Vali's affiliated startup here at the mall. The more profits we turn, the busier it gets. My company's cell's been ringing off the hook from the break of dawn to the dead of night. The cellar is good, don't get me wrong, but my body can't take much more of this. Take a break?
Sleepy.
Oh, is this a bank? Oh, it is a bank. Okay. Oh, oh.
This window offers financial planning advice as well as assistance with processing financial securities. You can also purchase promotional merchandise for our bank here. Do let me know if I can be of service.
How can I help you?
Camel wallet. ATS plus 12 and item drop rate 20%? Sure.
Please come again.
It's a pretty good item to grind with. Okay, with that, I think we covered all the things here. Okay, time to go to the tower and see what's up. Damn, this thing is huge. It sounds like Mishi's show has drawn in another full crowd today. I work security here at Trion Tower though, so sadly watching it up close is out of question for me. It's fine though, hearing the cheers and merrymaking from here is all the second-hand fun I need.
A movie theater,
Good.
Are you done sightseeing around the tower?
Yes. Yeah, we've had our fill.
So, now that we've taken a turn around Trion Mall, what are your thoughts? It's got a good vibe for people our age, and there's plenty of family-friendly spots too. Plus, it make a half-of-a decent date spot. I give it 4 stars.
She wasn't asking for a review. Did you already forget why we're here?
Oh, me? No way. My clue radar just never went off, that's all. I kept an eye out myself, but I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary either. What about you, Swin?
The same as you two. Nothing special.
I see. That just leaves the tower itself then. As much as I like to be all woohoo, let's go, this is the part where we have to start thinking things seriously, huh? The observation deck is open to the general public, but any Orbital network facilities will be located elsewhere. I should be able to get us permission to investigate on that front. But we may want to see what the staff can tell us first.
Makes sense to me.
Break a leg, Blade Lady. We'll be waiting right here for you. You aren't coming?
Talking things out will probably go a lot smoother without us. Trust me, we'd only get in your way.
Well, alright. Make yourselves comfortable then. I'll go speak with the relevant employees and circle back.
Uh-huh.
Alone at last. You know what that means, S. Time for a dating montage.
Shut up. Let's take a rain check on that. Dating montage. There's something else I'm curious about. The robot? Oh.
Hey, there you are. Welcome back. You're by yourself? Where's Swin? I sent him on a little errand, but he should be back real soon. Oh, speak of the devil. Hey, yes.
That was quick. Find anything out?
Unfortunately not. I spoke with security, but no one saw any suspicious persons enter or leave the building. The communications facility and equipment aren't much different. Nothing unusual has been reported at all during their periodic inspections.
So we're fresh out of leads.
On the surface, yes. But that may change if we can examine the main control systems directly. That's why I took the liberty of getting us clearance. This is your area of expertise, right, Nadia? You really do your homework, huh? But you know, there is one other thing we can try. There is?
You all done, Nadia?
Just about. The comparison results should be popping up any second now. Results for what exactly? Operation Robovac Trackdown? What? I beg your pardon? What is happening? Our perpetrator is among them. They are? Probably. Nadia, please. Please. Thank you, Elaine. I think you've tried her patience enough. Just give it to her straight already. Fine, fine. First, let me redirect your attention to one of the many mecha janitors roaming around us. At the risk of repeating myself, those automated cleaning machines operate exclusively in the 3rd district. They were brought in on a trial basis by Valley's investment bank, one of Trion Tower's biggest sponsors. Right, but we reached out to Toa, who got in touch with Professor Hamilton, and she gave us the RoboVax specs sheets, plus the source code for their main systems. Damn! Just goes to show, connections are everything. I'm surprised Professor Hamilton would authorize that. It turns out her offering to help wasn't just to be polite. Yeah, sweet old ladies like her are the best. So, now we just use the data to analyze the RoboVax behavioral routines, adjust for the area's cartographic info along with the active unit count and time frame, and presto, a complete map of every RoboVax pathing route. I didn't even realize that was possible. Well, only because we had all the other parameters first. Besides, these calculations tell us where they're supposed to go, not where they actually went. That's where S came in clutch. I went around attaching transmitters to any RoboVax that were nearby. Obviously, there was no way I could get every single one. But lucky for us, they can detect and coordinate with any friends of theirs nearby. So as long as enough units are being tracked, we can get a beat on pretty much all of them. Now, if I take the expected routes from earlier and cross-reference them with the ones on record... But yeah, look at that! Some of them don't line up. Meaning they were hacked? Bingo! There are security checks for people going in and out of Trion Tower. But they'd have no reason to suspect a cleaning machine they themselves are using. That makes the RoboVax a safe and reliable means of getting close to the tower's control systems. As for why nothing turned up in their inspections, the virus used to infect the network is probably self-destructing. In other words, after it does its thing, it removes any trace it was ever there. Then, after the inspections are over, the perpetrator hacks a different robot and the cycle starts all over. That way, they can exploit part of Trion Tower's control systems to commit their cybercrimes with no one the wiser. Very smart. The pieces do seem to align. I have to say, I'm impressed you were able to pull all of this together, Nadia. Though Swin deserves some credit as well for noticing something was off with the RoboVax in the first place. You could tell it was me, and you call us impressive. Yeah, you're pretty quick on the uptake. They wouldn't have made me A rank otherwise. Would you mind walking me through your thought process? Well, if you really want to know, what tripped me off was the strange way some of the RoboVax were behaving. The routes they were taking felt less than optimal from a cleaning perspective. It was like they were trying to avoid being spotted, or kept a low profile in the case they couldn't. As someone who is used to staying under the radar, I tend to pick up on this kind of thing. So I see. Incidentally, have you two ever given any thought to becoming bracers? I don't think these two are ever gonna be bracers, but nice try. Is that an invitation? It is. The guild is always short-staffed. Our branch in Edith is especially in need now that Fee's returned to Erebonia. And you wouldn't be the first people with a complicated past to register with us.
Oh, you know it.
It's surprisingly common, in fact.
Uh-huh. Well, as tempting as that offer sounds...
No way, Jose. The guild burns their members out like a box of matches. And don't get me started on your working hours.
That's the real issue here. That's the real issue here.
I need to save all that room in my planner for back-to-back siestas. Yep, a lazy life of leisure is the only one for me.
And there's your answer.
Well, no shame in trying.
Oh.
Oh, I spy something on the move. Another Robovex straight off its expected route. Can you say hacked? It just went in the tower through the back door. Probably to launch another viral attack.
Then we better launch an attack of our own.
Right. Catching up to it should give us a clue as to who's responsible for this. It's headed through the observation deck. Onward and upward.
Well, here we go. Generic city. In the distance.
Here's the observation deck. Too bad we can't just kick up our feet. The Robovac should be past this door here. Looks like it went to the control room at the top of the stairs.
Let's move in then. I've already received permission from security. Right. Oh, I can go around here. Okay.
Wrong way.
Oh, it's not letting me, you dingus! Ma'am.
Hello everyone, welcome to Trion Tower's observation deck. Here we can use the telescope to view Edith in all of its splendor, free of cost.
Wrong way.
God damn it. Climb the stairs and enter the control room. Yes. I could stay here, but it's not gonna let me explore. Oh. Over there.
I think it noticed us.
We're blocking the only exit. There's nowhere to run. Oh.
Shoot, it's gonna ram itself into the servers and corrupt the data.
Not on my watch. Damn. Well, rip that thing.
You slashed out its legs faster than I could say holy moly.
We barely had the time to blink.
Less gawking, more investigating. The culprit is bound to have realized what happened by now. Got it! What the... I think we're out of luck.
What? How?
The hacking program's already started the auto-deletion process. And without better hardware, I won't have time to trace the signal back to the perp. At this rate, every last bit of data is gonna get wiped.
I was afraid of that.
This sucks. Everything past this point is out of my depth. If Ren were here, she'd know what to do.
We could send for more personnel and better equipment, but it'd be too late. Too little too late. We finally found the lead and it's slipping right through our fingers.
It appears you're in something of a fix.
Oh, hello, Hamilton. Oh, the entire squad is here.
Professor Hamilton?
What are all of you doing here?
It was at Her Highness's suggestion, actually. You see, I was simply beside myself with curiosity after learning what you were up to. Your call earlier suggested that you found some sort of clue in how those cleaning robots are acting. And since the network outages you're investigating are taking place all throughout the city, it stood to reason that you would head to the control room of this tower where Edith's orbital traffic comes through. You act like it's no big deal, but that's some top-tier sleuthing there.
In any event, it would seem we made the right choice in coming. Nadia, why don't you try hacking it from your end?
Huh? But I...
It'll be fine, dear. Go right ahead. Oh, we're doing this?
What do I do now?
It'll be tough going if you jump in unprepared. So allow me to lend you this. Oh!
Oh, how adorable.
What a peculiar shape. Where I've seen it before. What do you mean? Oh yeah, right, wait, she hasn't hung out with the team too much. Right, she did see Katre's drones, but probably not too much. While this avatar is borrowed, it contains hacking tools made specifically for orbital networking environments. It should be more than manageable for someone of your ability.
Oh, color me impressed. Okay, here goes nothing.
Is it gonna be like with Mare? Oh, it is. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That was goddamn close. For who am I setting this? Oh.
Analyzing code.
For that one, move! Oh my god, right after my at my ass. Holy shit! Oh, move! Oh, keep going. Oh,
Analyzing code. Security clear. Mission accomplished.
okay. Seems there are multiple paths to this thing. Earn 1 SP, nice.
Got him. Mission complete.
You managed to trace the signal back?
All in a day's work for yours truly. Though I couldn't have done it without that cute little Abby and its tools. Thanks a bundle, Professor.
This is becoming a thing in this game, thanks a bundle. I'm just glad it worked out in the end.
So now you know where the culprit is, right? Yep. There were several layers of dummy data to throw me off, but I made it through eventually. The coordinates of whoever's been hacking the Robovax and who's been messing with Edith's orbital network are right here.
Where is here exactly? It appears to be just shy of the city's unofficial 13th district, otherwise known as the Blacklight District. Thinking back, this reminds me of something Jin mentioned. Supposedly there's a desolate corner of the district where the air is so stagnant that even its residents rarely step foot inside. They call it the Condemned Sector. What? There's another part to that thing? Okay.
Yeah, that's fishy with a capital F. I mean, what better place to hole up if you're looking to get some evil doing done?
We'll just have to go down there and see what we find. I'm afraid the rest of us won't be of much help from here on. But I have faith that the three of you will be able to handle things just fine.
Take care, everyone. Be safe, okay?
We will. Thank you again for your assistance.
See you around, Towa.
Aw, she doesn't get a nickname? Give Towa a nickname. If you're staying in Edith, it's only a matter of time before we run into each other again.
Sorry to interrupt, but would you mind if I accompanied you to this condemned sector?
What? Okay. I don't think that's a good idea.
But Sharid has told me much of this first-hand experience with Arkride solutions as escapades.
Oh no, Sharid, what are you telling her?
If you're substituting for them, it only follows that I should take the place of my brother. Would it not be the natural course of things? That's a pretty big stretch. Not to mention, when I see the two of you interact, it feels as if I'm among old friends.
Aw.
What I mean to say is, you're the spitting image of the protagonist in my favorite book series.
Oh god, no. She read the book, didn't she? Your favorite book series?
Yes, it follows a young assassin and a girl.
Oh no! Is she gonna put two and two together?
It follows a young assassin and the girl he calls his partner in their quest to defy fate. I highly recommend it.
Yes! Coming back to bite you in the ass! So many times, I love it.
While I understand how you feel, Your Highness, I'm afraid I can't allow this. The Blacklight District is lawless as is, to say nothing of the condemned sector. We have no way of predicting what dangers might be lying in wait down there. I thought as much. It's disappointing to be certain, but I won't protest any further. Even if I had a bodyguard, there's no denying that I would only get in your way. But that I could have borrowed nausea from my brother beforehand, then it'd be a different story.
Oh god. Anyway, just leave it to us for now.
We'll tell you all about our daring do next time we meet up, okay? I'll be waiting with bated breath. May Arusha's protection be with you.
This princess is definitely something. Oh, what now? Oh god.
Hey, just popping in with an update for Marduk support. Further analysis has revealed a new floor on the Mayhem, so check it out when you get a chance, okay?
Oh god, more. A third floor has been added to Mayhem.
Trion Tower's observation deck stands 215 art above ground level.
Okay.
Providing a panoramic view of the entire...
What a view!
Oh.
Look at all those teeny tiny people down there. They're like ants beneath our feet.
And the award for least intimidating villain laugh goes to...
I love this too. It's clear that the culprit is adept at hacking. I hope the three of you will stay safe out there. Good luck. Uh-huh.
I'm a little sad that I wasn't able to see you in action, but I'll be all right. So as long as you tell me all about it after you complete your investigation. The condemned sector sounds really dangerous. I'm sure you'll be okay as long as Elaine's with you, but do try to be careful.
What a superb view.
You see me new?
Why must the lights outside glitter so brightly? No, cast your mind elsewhere, Juliet. You must keep that longing for freedom buried deep within. This tower has neither entrances nor exits, but that doesn't deter my prince from showing up below my window. That alone fills me with so much joy. I'll let down my long locks and lift him up to me.
What?
My prince, please, come hither.
I don't think this is that kind of tower. At least at last I checked, there was an entrance and exit.
Quit being such a wet blanket and let the girl play pretend. Anyway, she's really getting into the role, huh? She might be better at acting than you is.
Shut it.
Alright, let's move.
What the hell?
The view from here is so lovely. It's almost cruel. It's beckoning me to set foot outside its tower. No, I must resist the temptation. If I wait a little longer, my prince will surely come to take me away. I must not give in to despair. Now hurry to my side, my beloved prince.
What?
What?
What? Huh? Alright. There is a quest here. Okay. Just a very quick peek. Let's see. That's an interesting environment, looking like Windswept Canyon. Okay. Also, does it tell me... Oh yeah, it does. 20 to 22. Okay. Shard tokens, item drop, and Sepith rate. Okay, so it's the same. It's even the same order as the previous one. Or no. The shard tokens are first. Nice. Equipment and more equipment. Okay. Not now though. Okay, what do we
Let's
have? T-phone fraud? Someone approached me at the Trion Mall a few weeks ago and asked if I was interested in buying a super cheap T-phone. I said yes, of course, but then I found out it was all a scam. Please tell me you can do something about this. I'll be waiting at the bulletin board in front of Trion Tower just in case. Ned.
They have everything
Well.
from the latest ZCF products to expensive ones.
Oh, a race aficionado.
Please check it.
Are you Ned? We saw your 4SPG. Oh, then you must be the spriggan I've been hearing about. That's right, although we're actually just filling in for the real one for a bit. Huh, I'll be honest, I was expecting someone a little more shady looking. Glad you're not though. But hey, have I seen you somewhere before, miss? Don't mind me, I'm not actually a spriggan. I just lend them a hand every now and then. Anyway, would you mind explaining your request in a little more detail? Oh yeah, sorry, let me explain. I guess, to put it simple, I was swindled out of Mira. Some guys came up to me saying they had cheap T-phones on sale, with just a few stipulations. T-phones? Those are the consumer-grade versions of Zappa's that act as mobile terminals, right? Didn't they start selling them this year? That's right, they've been all the rage since they went on sale. It's supposed to be a top-of-the-line gadget. Up until now, mobile terminals have only been available to people like government officials or people in the guild or the military. But now, even your average Joe can get one. It's like we've stepped into a whole new era. A T-phone is like a status symbol. If you manage to bag one, the whole world will know how classy you are. You sure are passionate about them. Guys get psyched up about the weirdest things. Look here, Nadia. As an old person, I can vouch for the fact that when mobile phones started becoming very small at the end of the 90s and were starting to become way more affordable, people were going nuts for them. Well, anyway, that's why I was so excited to head to the Vern store to pick one up. But a single T-phone is pretty expensive. They're like 20,000 Mira. Okay. That's way out of my price range, so I was starting to feel pretty bummed. Then when I left the store, these two guys approached me. They showed me flyers for cheap T-phones and said they could hook me up with one for 5,000 with only a few stipulations. When I asked if they could tell me more, they took me to a nearby cafe to talk. So someone came along at just the right time and talked you into what you thought was a good deal. But what were those stipulations you mentioned? Well, the first thing they said was that even though these cheaper T-phones were official products, they got them from a problematic source. They were supposed to be distributed to the members of some institution, but these guys ended up getting them on the down low. On the down low? So that's... so what you're saying is they were sold illegally. Sounds like a deep-seated issue if that's the case. Yeah, but despite that, they told me not to worry because it was all a gray area. But if it did happen to get out of the Wait, what? But if it did happen to get out to the police or the guild, they would have to stop selling them. So they told me to keep the truth between us. They also told me, that if it happened to break on me... Wait, what? Why are these sentences breaking my head now? They also told me that if it happened to break on me, I couldn't take it to an official dealer. Those were the two main stipulations they had. They wanted me to sign a contract and everything. I see. If there really was a gray area, you'd think there'd be a little less hush-hush about it all. It definitely sounds suspicious. I'm guessing you ended up signing anyway? Yeah, I was told they only had a limited supply and they were on a first-come, first-served basis. I panicked, you know? But the real problem is what happened next. The T-phone they sold me doesn't even work. It's a complete piece of junk. It doesn't have the camera functionality it's supposed to, and I can't even get a call to connect properly. I see. The very model of a scam. I mean, I do feel a little sorry for you, but you kind of bought this on yourself. So, what do you want us to do about these scam artists? The thought of them getting away with this while I wallow in despair is a big bruise on my ego. And while I do want them to get raked over the coals for this, I really just want to get all my Mira back. I think you get both of your wishes if you reported this to the police. And yet you decided to put out a 4 SPG request instead. I know what you're trying to say. I get that it's selfish of me. Here I am wanting to get them back for swindling me, yet I'm not willing to accept the consequences of my own mistakes.
I don't see why it'd be such a big deal. Everybody looks out for number one in the end, right? Except for me, because I always put S first no matter what. Oh, wait though. Now that we've added a certain doll to the rankings.
Oh, brother. Getting back to the matter at hand, this certainly sounds like a request that leans more toward the edge of the law. So, what would the substitute Spriggans like to do about it? And I'm taking on the job, but, what to do? Okay. Let's see, this is gonna boost the gray area and the chaos area, huh? Sure. Alright, I understand. We'll take the case. But as far as giving them grief goes, that'll depend on their response to us. You mean it? Oh, thank you.
Well, with that settled, I guess I'd better drum up what little motivation I have. So, do you still have the flyer you said I gave you?
I've got the T-phone at least, here. You'll probably need it. I wish I had the flyer, but I actually ended up throwing it away. Well, the first thing to do is gather some intel on these guys.
Right, they don't seem to be in the area right now, so we should be able to ask around without worrying we'll scare them off. In that case, why don't we head to the Vern store and see if anyone's seen a pair of scammers around? Maybe we should check in with some of the neighboring shops too.
To make sure that those guys aren't selling brand name knockoffs of other products, right?
Exactly! You're so smart, S. It's important that we get a good idea of how widespread their operation is first. Although it's likely they're not doing this with anything other than T-phones.
If you're worried about other potential knockoffs, the Liberal boutique seems like it'd be a likely target. After all, they're set to stock a famous wine from Liberal, the Grand Chardonnay. A single bottle can get pretty expensive depending on the year. I see. Guess we better get started then. It's probably for the best that we don't tell people we're investigating swindlers though. Don't want to cause unnecessary panic. Let's just stick to asking if they know anything about cheap T-phones. Alright, I'll wait around outside the mall until you guys reach out. Don't want to risk running into them again, you know? Sure, we'll let you know what we find.
For SPG time!
Boutiques and other various shops to peruse.
Okay, so we have two destinations, huh? This one first. Alright, let's see. Oh, these two? Okay.
One sec.
Bring up the topic with the kid, sure. Oh, with the mom as well, okay, good.
This lady seems really taken in by this stuff. Guess she's really into Orbital hardware. I'll bet she knows something. Excuse me, miss. Do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
I like how Elaine is just in the background observing the whole thing. Nadia and the others told the lady about their investigation into heavily discounted T-phones.
Maybe she means like the ones that were on that paper, Mom. Oh, you mean the flyer we got after we left the Vern store? These two men came up to us out of nowhere and started trying to sell us on something. You got a flyer? Is there a chance you still have it on you? No, I tore it up after copying their info down. They kept going on and on about how there was a reason they were able to get their T-phones so cheap. I thought it was a little too suspicious. I refused their offer before they could explain any further.
Well, that was a sensible thing to do.
It's too bad about the flyer, but that was probably the smart thing to do.
Is there anything else you can remember about them?
Now that you mention it, they did seem a bit worried about something when we left. Something about not meeting today's quota and her being upset with them.
Her being upset? Okay. Well, obviously they're working for someone. Uh-huh. A quota and her, huh? This could be useful information.
So we have two men passing out flyers and trying to talk people into buying these T-phones. And some authority figure they refer to as her. Thank you both. You've been a big help. It was no problem at all. I hope you all find what you're looking for.
Let's keep asking around and see if we can learn anything else.
Yeah, next up, here we come.
Oh, is that gonna... Oh, okay, it's not. I was like, did I talk to the perfect person and it's just gonna move me along? No, you.
Do you have a moment?
This lady seems a little easier to approach than some of the other clerks. If you've got a moment, do you mind if we ask you a few questions? Swin and the others, yeah, investigation, T-phones.
Cheap T-phones? Sorry, but I haven't heard anything about that. I've never really heard any of the other employees mention it either, so I doubt they'll know anything. We have a pretty good view of the area from the shop too, but I've never seen anybody putting up flyers or anything like that.
Did he say anything about flyers? What was the button? Hold on. No, not that. That. Yeah, they told her about the investigation like the mom and the kid, but not about flyers. Is it gonna be an inside job? You don't say.
Sounds like they're being extra careful so they don't get caught. Guess that means they're not amateurs. What about T-phones that don't work? Heard anything about that? Oh, I actually have heard of that recently.
That's a bit concerning. Would you care to elaborate?
Well, I guess it's not really that big of a deal. For most people, the T-phone is their first mobile terminal. A lot of them can't figure out how to use them correctly or have trouble adjusting their settings. They'll come in and say it's broken. Most of the time, they just need a little walkthrough on how to use it, then they're on their way. Even if their T-phone was actually broken, we'd be able to repair it here in the store. I see. In that case, would you mind taking a look at the T-phone for us?
Of course. Let's have a look-see. Huh? What is going on with this thing? Did you find what's causing the problem?
Well, this is actually the first time I've ever seen anything like this. The other frame is the same as any other T-phone, but the insides are totally different. It's not a T-phone or a sci-fi at all. It's an Enigma.
Whoa. Oh. Did they get their hands on like a shipment of old Enigmas?
Looks like it's had its combat functions removed. All that's left are the communication functions.
An Enigma? I haven't heard the name in a while.
I remember them being pretty mainstream 5 or so years ago. Or how times have changed. Even if it does have communication functions, there's no doubt it'd be difficult for it to connect to today's orbital network.
Yep.
And since it doesn't have the camera functionality, it's practically nothing compared to an actual T-phone.
Our client said something similar to that this T-phone was a piece of junk. With the Enigma being such an outdated model, they're probably selling for cheap on the black market. So they dressed them up to look like T-phones and started selling them at a lower price.
I don't think I quite understand what's going on, but it definitely sounds like bad news. I should probably go report this to my manager.
Actually, sorry to ask this of you, but do you mind keeping this between us until we finish investigating? We can't really give you anything in exchange, but I promise we'll report back once we got everything straightened out.
After that, you can tell anyone and everyone you want.
Alright, I guess I don't mind.
I'm at least a little familiar with how a spriggan works. You've You've been real kind to Lashkar too, so I think I can trust you guys.
Oh yeah, right, this is kinda, what was I thinking? This is kinda, she's not gonna be involved in this shit. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for being so understanding. Just give us a bit and we'll be back with a full report, okay? Of course, I'll leave you to it then. So, what's our plan now? I think we still need some more intel.
Let's see if we can find someone who might know about those two scam artists. Okay. Where are we headed? Still in Trion Tower.
Welcome to
Oh yeah, Liberal Store, right. That was another location to head into.
landmarks.
Are we gonna talk to... Oh, we are. Yes!
Boutiques and other various shops.
Alright, let's see.
One sec.
The mall has a lot of shops carrying high-end goods. We should check and see if any of them are experiencing a scam similar to the one with the T-phones. Sorry, but could we bother you for a moment? Okay, ask, yep.
Unfortunately, I don't believe I know much about cheap T-phones. And I haven't heard anything regarding scams on high-end products either.
God, her updated model looks so good compared to the original model. If I didn't do it at the beginning of the video, I'm gonna put the original model for for Lila here on screen right now, because it has been some years, and of course the original games were not in 3D or anything, so it was sprite, I guess. But yeah, that is Lila, and she is a maid, or was a maid, and now is a shop NPC. I wanna know what the hell happened here. Also, why are you not married already to Maple? Anyway.
The only product of ours that would be a potential target is our Grand Chardonnay. I don't think we've had any complaints or returns though. I doubt we have any reason to worry there.
Sounds like this store isn't being targeted then.
Yeah, a swing and a miss. But for a silver lining, I guess we know that there's only one shop that's having issues. Well, now that I think about it, there has been one thing I've found concerning. Recently, I've seen a couple of men posting flyers out front of the store. Flyers out in front of our store. It all just seems a little suspicious. I notice them sometimes on my lunch break. Can you give us any more details about them? I started seeing the two of them around at the beginning of the year. I haven't seen them today, but they're here pretty much every day from afternoon until evening. I often see the two of them discussing something while snooping around the Vern store, by the Vern store. They seem to be handing out their flyers to people on their way out. I assume they've been discussing who to target before they leave the store.
Huh, that's actually some really useful information.
Wow, you sure are pretty observant for having caught all that. I don't think your average person would think twice about what some guys handing out flyers were up to.
On top of that, sorry, I thought it was Elaine speaking.
On top of that, you're so refined and well-spoken, but not quite as stuffy as an aristocrat.
Are we gonna get some background now?
Being so detail-oriented, it almost makes me think you used to work as a maid
in some place super fancy. Shut up, Nadia! Do you always have to do that?
You're very perceptive. If you're capable of deducing all that, I assume you must be no ordinary customer either. That's right. When a mystery presents itself, I've got no choice but to solve it. It's all part of my detective saga.
I love her so much. She's so stupid. Not in a bad way stupid, just stupid. Who do you think you're fooling?
It's no problem. It's not as though I'm looking to hide it from anyone. When I used to live in Liberal, I worked in a city called Bose that was famous for its commerce.
Oh my god, thank you, game, you're actually giving background.
While there, I was a maid for a gentlewoman who supported me quite graciously.
Is she still the mayor?
In fact, opening up the shop was her idea in the first place.
Oh, okay. Figured.
Oh, really? It sounds like the person she's referring to isn't just any noblewoman. Now that I think about it, isn't the mayor of Bose a young woman?
Thank you, Elaine. I love these people.
I've never been to Libera before. Maybe I'll think about taking a trip soon. Oh, yes, if you have the opportunity, please do. I think it would make for a lovely holiday getaway.
Okay, I think we got all the info we need. Let's go find a place to sort through the details.
Aye aye, Captain.
Goodbye, Lila.
We sure did talk to lots of people. What a productive day.
Time for a nap.
Alright, why don't we pick this up tomorrow?
That was right.
Pick this up tomorrow and go catch a movie.
We already did catch a movie.
Let's throw work to the curb and get a little guilty pleasure in for once.
You've sure got an interesting sense of humor.
Hey, your mouth says interesting, but your eyes say I am not amused.
That's enough of goofing off, I think. We should start going over everything we've learned so far. To start, we know that the two men who were handing out flyers have been spotted between afternoon and evening. We also know that they were specifically targeting customers they saw expressing interest in T-phones.
Then they would sweet-talk them into purchasing a cheap T-phone, as well as signing their contract. However, the T-phones themselves are fakes. They're really just modified enigmas. There's also that boss lady that scammers are working under. We're probably going to have to make contact with her sooner or later.
Yes, I agree. Which raises the question of how we're supposed to do that. I know we have one good option, but I'm a little reluctant to go down that route.
I don't think there's any getting around it, S.
Did you two have something in mind?
I'm glad you asked. I recommend we deploy Nana and S's Operation Number 18, ma'am, using a decoy to lure the prep out.
I see. That would be a good way to probe them for answers. I don't mind doing it if we really have to, it's just... You know how rusty I am, so try to keep the premise from getting too elaborate, okay?
Your request has been acknowledged. In fact, I've already got a plan. Blade Lady, you'll be our backup, so I'll want you waiting in the wings not too far away. As for you, S, oh, maybe we should get some new outfits from that shop over there. I'll put together a look that'll really bring out your eyes.
Considering we don't know when the targets will arrive, I don't think we have time to waste shopping.
Oh, S, you're no fun.
Should I really be letting them handle this on their own? Just leave them be. After that, Swin and the others found an appropriate place to wait for the two men to show up. Then, after 10 minutes or so... Oh god. Yes!
I'm so happy. It's been far too long since you and I have been on a date, hasn't it? So, what are you going to buy me today, darling?
This is no time to be embarrassed, Swin. Right now, you just need to focus on getting our targets to believe we're a real couple. Well, since the company my father manages is doing so well, I think a little splurging can be arranged. He increased my allowance recently, so I figured, why shouldn't I buy something extra special for my honey bun?
Oh, that sounds exciting. What are you thinking of getting me?
It's something that's been on my mind for a while. Actually, wouldn't it be nice if we could talk to each other anytime we wanted? That's why I'm buying us both T-phones.
Yay! Oh, darling, you're the sweetest.
Meanwhile, Lane over here.
I have more than a few concerns, but they seem to be doing okay so far. Welcome. Are you shopping for T-phones today?
Yes, my girlfriend and I would like to buy a pair. Let's just have a look at the price tag here, and 20,000 Mira each. That's 40,000 for the both of us. Are our purpose the two guys outside that I see right now? Kinda. It would use up every bit of my allowance.
What? You mean you're not going to buy me a T-phone, darling? I was so excited about it too. I should have known better than to expect you to live up to your word.
The music right now as well. But wait, I promise I'll get you one, honest. Maybe I can pay in installments? Is that an option?
Why, of course, sir. Installments? Like some kind of poor person? Come on, darling, I thought you were cooler than that.
Jesus Christ. I'm in a real fix now. Ah, there is one of them. Okay. Hey, there's a young couple checking out the T-phone section. What are they like? Easy pickings is putting it lightly. They wanted to buy a set of T-phones, but looks like they couldn't afford it. Wanna start with them for today?
Oh, and I was so excited too. You break all your promises. I don't want to go on any more dates if you're just going to lie to me.
I'm sorry, honey bun. Please don't say things like that. I'll get some more allowance from my father next time he's in a good mood, I swear. My, what a lovely young couple you are. I think we might just have some info to share that'll pique your interest. Well, this is very sudden. What kind of info? What's this? Cheap T-phones now on sale? They're all the rage? That's right, we're offering them at a highly discounted rate to specific customers only. While one of these incredible devices would normally cost you 20,000 Mira, we can offer you the same product for a lowly 5,000 Mira. 5,000 Mira? No way. They have to be used or defective, right? Not at all. These are genuine, brand new merchandise. However, there is a reason we are able to offer them so cheaply. We'd be happy to explain it to you over tea, if you'd like. What do you say? Just between us, our supply is limited, and our inventory is running pretty low. I don't know if you'll get another chance like this.
Oh, how lucky for us. Let's listen to what they have to say, darling.
Yes, I suppose we should. Looks like they've made contact. Keep it up, you two. Anyway, that's the long and short of it. Even though our source is a little in the gray area, it's all completely safe and above board. The only issue we've been having is trying to keep up with the demand. Personally, I think it'd be a real waste to let this opportunity slide. So, you interested?
We really should buy them, darling. Like he said, there's a limited supply.
Having to sign a contract does make me a little nervous though.
Don't worry, it's not your average contract with all their bells and whistles. The only thing you have to do is keep this all a secret. I can't believe they're this cheap and you still won't buy them. You're such a wuss.
Fine, I've made up my mind. We'll take 2 of them. Wait, actually, we'll take 4 more. We need them for my honey bun's friend too. That's 6 in total. Friends. Are you sure? Are you serious? Of course I'm serious. That's 30,000 Mira, and I insist on paying in cash.
You really are the best, darling. I love it when you get all spend happy.
Jesus Christ. This is great. I'll make our quota for today. Once we get the contract signed, let's head back and report this to the boss. Soon after, Swin signed the contract they provided and received 6 T-phones in return. Upon saying a quick farewell, the two men left Quincy Parlor.
I'll go tell them. You two handle the rest, as discussed.
Right. Thanks, Elaine. Seems like they bought it. I'm definitely out of practice.
Well, I thought you were as good as you've ever been. You just need a bit more time in the field. Maybe another couple of dates will fix you up, darling.
Please stop. I thought I was gonna keel over in embarrassment. Anyway, let's get to inspecting these T-phones.
Can you wait just a little longer to switch into work mode? You're right though. We should be sure these are the same scam T-phones that the clan bought.
If I remember correctly, the lady at the Vern store turned this part like this, and if the inside looks like what we saw back then, we'll know these are enigmas too.
Looks like he was right. The client was telling the truth after all.
Yeah, let's find Elaine and see if we can catch these guys. Swin and Nadia left Quincy Parlor and reached out to Elaine. They let her know that the T-phones really were fakes made using enigmas. Elaine explained that she was still in the process of tailing the two men. With a plan to meet up, Swin and Nadia boarded the subway and headed toward the Tyrell district. Someone here?
I see you made it. The banner over there.
Okay. They were whispering about meeting their quota and going back to report to their boss. I was sure they'd be heading back to their hideout.
Yeah, and setting out in the open sure isn't such much of a hideout. I guess that means we've got to keep following them.
Please don't tell me you're going to start complaining again. We've still got work to do. You'll have plenty of time to rest later.
You two are so pushy.
They're on the move. Let's head after them. Oh god, tailing again. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I know how this works by now. Yep. I'm glad the little kid over there is happy. Okay. If I stand still, that thing doesn't move. So that's a plus. Oh, I think this is it. Wanna be?
Those doors lead to the Tyrell District Waterworks. Looks like that's where they're headed. We'll probably get into some scuffles in there. I guess I don't mind pitching in to help.
Alright, let's corner them before they have a chance to escape. Oh my god, it's the old lady. That's what she was mumbling about. Right. And that's how we managed to hit today's quota early.
So, what's with that said, we've been working this area for several days now, right? Think maybe we could take the rest of the day off?
Sure, why not?
If we've already hit your quota for the day, might as well pack it in, right?
But you know what will happen if you do, don't you? What are you getting at?
You're right. It's important I be more straightforward. You see, I have no shortage of others who are willing to put their nose to the grindstone for me.
We're sorry, boss. We weren't thinking.
We know you've run operations like this all over Zemuria. We've got nothing but respect for you. We'll keep working past our quota, so please don't replace us.
Is that so?
Well, if you're so passionate about it, then I suppose you better get back out there then, shouldn't you?
Yes, of course. We'll be glad to, ma'am.
Whatever you say, ma'am. Sounds like textbook labor exploitation to me.
Counterfeiter's flunky. Hey, you're those love-struck schmucks from earlier. You followed us here? You followed us?
Yep, that's us. Love struck schmucks. Now, bow before our romantic chemistry.
Stop that, and would it kill you to deny the schmucks bit? We're here on business from a client that you defrauded out of his mirror. What? Are you a spriggan or something? I'm surprised I don't recognize your faces. And I see you've brought an A-rank bracer along with you. Just what do you intend to do with us? A-rank bracer? I didn't realize it before, but that's Beauty's blade. Damn it! You were working with those two all along?
Just so we're clear, I'm not actually here on bracer business. But I also can't very well ignore an infamous counterfeiter and her accomplices. I filmed your entire conversation earlier on my sci-fi as evidence. We have a client that just wants his mirror back, you know. Mirror you swindled out of him. What do you think, Miss Sweet Old Lady? Mind handing it over without a fuss?
Every single time. Don't get uppity with me, you little brats! Stalking other people and taking footage of them without their permission? You ought to be ashamed of yourselves! There it is, her world-famous tongue lashing. My ears can't take it. What?
Sheesh, you're loud. And where do you get off lecturing us anyway, you old bat?
I'm guessing that means you're not going to agree to our terms then. You think you've won just because you've brought an A-rank bracer along with you? I've gotten through scenarios like those more times than you can count. You really think I wouldn't be prepared for this? Oh, please, let her run like Sonic. Oh my god, that was the most hilarious shit ever back from the Crossplay games. Please. Come on, boys. It's feeding time. Doggos! She tamed those monsters?
I don't think so. The moment is erratic compared to wild monsters. I bet she just messed with their brains. She must have embedded a device for receiving command signals or something.
Yeah, that old lady is nuts. I remember seeing a report on a similar case in the documentation we got from Van. I think it was about how Zektarms modified monsters so that they could use shard skills. That's right. I bought these pups from Zektarms. They're trial-enhanced military monsters. You two, get in there. Teach those damn brats a lesson they won't soon forget. Right, we're on it. Oh, damn, these guys are armed. She's got his two kids on her side. They've got monsters. Even Beauty's blade is no match for these odds. Oh, we'll see about that.
That might be true if these were actually just any kids. Hey, it's fine by me if they don't know what they're up against. Just means less effort on our end.
At least this saves us time spent arguing. Let's take them down.
Way to group. Keep sharp.
Just try and take me.
Fine, let's play.
Oh, you guys are gonna go down. Hold on.
Initiating drive.
I'm gonna make you slow first. Ow.
No need to be scared.
That's fine. That's fine. Oh yeah, while I was doing the Mehengatten stuff, Elaine's long rin went from 1 to 2, so it upgraded. Well, hi everybody.
Arkride shine.
Activating skill.
And they're dead.
Cross. Diver.
Serious game limit removed.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, one thing I noticed while I was doing the stuff in Mehengatten is Elaine's damage, even when only she had like the first vertical row of stuff unlocked on her Zypha, and pretty much no proper equipment, she did so much stupid physical damage. Like, holy, so much stupid physical damage. Meanwhile, Celise, on the other hand, who I had properly equipped, did some stupid damage herself, but not too different to Elaine. I didn't think they'd be so strong. I mean, it makes sense for her, but those kids are a nightmare too. Well, that wasn't much of a fight. So, now we just have to decide how to deal with... Come on, you nitwits! You remember what we planned, right? Right. Got it. And they're running. What the...
You're kidding! They're really gonna make a run for it after all that? I have heard that she's known for her speedy getaways. I guess it's true after all. Not that I intend to let her go, of course. Let's move.
Right. Oh, Jesus. Voice.
Gotcha.
Come on. How come it's just us that got caught? There's no way the boss could be that fast, right? Oh, you have no idea. She can be so fast. Now we better see to catching that woman.
I suppose I don't mind taking care of some old biddy.
Old biddy?
Leave this one to me.
Oh? Interesting. I guess those two idiots got themselves captured already.
As long as there's still ground beneath my feet,
there'll always be somewhere for me to run.
I'll just find another region to hide in until things blow over. I know you really like talking to yourself, lady, but you might want to watch where you're going.
All the wires.
What is this?
Whoa.
The jig is up. Turn yourself in.
Damn. Fine. How about this? I'll give your clan back all his Mira. In fact, I'll pay his fee for hiring you two. I'll even pay back every single Mira of the 30,000 we took from you two.
Good deal, huh? We can put this whole thing behind us.
That doesn't sound too bad. But unfortunately for you, Spriggans aren't in the business of making friends with villains.
Plus, I believe our client specifically asked us to give you what for.
Swin, Nadia, and Elaine took Magisa and the two men they captured back above ground. Magisa was forced to pay back the 30,000 Mira Swin had paid earlier. They then called up their client to help decide how best to deal with the captive counterfeiters. You guys really are something. I can't believe you even caught the ringleader. Sounds like she's pretty famous for this sort of thing. Should we turn her over to the police? You fool! Hand us over to the police and you'll be found guilty too. That's why I offered to return your Mira in exchange for letting us go. If that's too hard for you to swallow, then you can forget about ever getting a single Mira back from me.
What an attitude. You don't feel even the slightest bit regretful, do you? Refunding his Mira wouldn't be enough to absolve you of your crimes anyhow. I refuse to overlook what you've done. Well, the original request did ask us to rake the culprits over the coals. But given that our client's here at the moment, we should probably let him decide how to deal with them. How to deal with them, huh? Any suggestions? The kill could always turn them over to the police for you. We've been well aware of this woman's extensive criminal record for a while now. Getting her off the streets will be the most optimal solution. Plus, I'm fairly certain we could talk the police into bringing even more severe charges against her. You can do that? Actually, now that I get a good look at you, aren't you Elaine O'Clair? How's it feel to be famous, Blade Lady? The real issue is what comes after we turn them in. The guild is responsible for prioritizing the safety of civilians. It's our duty as bracers. Given that you were a victim of fraud, we should be able to push that angle to the police. Either way, we'll make sure they understand that you weren't at fault here, Ned, and that you needn't be interrogated. That being said, however, choosing to bring this to the police doesn't guarantee you'll get your money back. Especially considering none of the other victims have filed for damages. Exactly, but keep in mind that this option does mean they'll be punished to the full extent of the law.
I see.
Though if you're not totally sold on taking them to the police, you do have another choice. Take them to the Trion Mall security detail.
Huh. Also, I feel like these two should be talking to him right now, but they're looking at Elaine? Huh? Security detail? Now that you mention it, I do remember Valis having some security guards on their payroll. Wait, does that mean their security firm is affiliated with the Marduk company?
That's right. Let's just say I've been doing a little research on them lately. You see, Marduk regularly collects new data on criminals so that they can use it to improve their systems. So, instead of turning them over to the police, the security team will probably just make use of them back at the headquarters.
Make use of us? What does that mean?
I've heard rumors, but I don't think Marduk would go that far.
If you do go down that route, their security firm will probably compensate us for their negligence.
But if you do give them over to Marduk, they'll be back on the streets once they're done with them. There's a high risk that they'll re-offend. I don't think I can personally recommend that option. Hey, we shouldn't be trying to influence his decision.
So, those are my options. Guess I have a few things to think over.
To be honest, I'd be satisfied with either option. I'm struggling with which one to pick. Mind telling me what you think?
You're asking me? Well, I think each approach has their own pros and cons. Okay, so to the guild, that's gonna be... is it gonna... It did say on the thing that it's gonna be a split between Grey and Chaos. But if I go with the top option, I feel like I'm gonna get law points. Marduk Security, on the other hand, will definitely give Grey and Chaos. I'll go with the guild. I wanna see. I kinda think it would be better to send him to the police through the guild though. You might not be able to get your Mira back, but at least they'll face their fair share of consequences. I see.
It's settled then. I'll take your advice. Considering everything we just talked about, I'm sure there's plenty of others who fall victim to these con artists. It might be better if they're arrested so that the case can actually be investigated.
Well, I say that, but my main reason for deciding to go to the police is because I know I'll be safe from interrogation.
Either way, I think you've made the right choice. Oh, but the straight and narrow is so boring.
I know it's so boring. I also wanted to go through my Duke, but they are gonna just be back on the street and I don't want to deal with them.
You know, this is the first or even second time I've been to prison, right?
I know, old bat.
You'd better be ready when I get out of the slammer, because this old phoenix will rise again.
I'm gonna call Lloyd.
And when that happens, the guild and the police will be right there to douse your fire. Let's head to the guild on Station Street. We can turn them in there.
Yeah. I'm gonna call Lloyd and Randy. They're gonna whoop your ass. And so Swin and the others went to Station Street, where they arrived at the Edith branch of the Bracer Guild. There they explained the scam involving the T-phones and revealed the footage that Elaine had captured using her Zypha. Magisa and her accomplices were then handed off to the guild to be summarily dealt with.
Am I glad that's over. Thanks for going to all this trouble for me. Maybe I won't get my Mira back, but I feel loads better about the whole thing. We did nothing of the ordinary, we only did what the guild would do. By the way, it seems they intend to seek out a harsher punishment for the scammers. It's just as I said they would. I'm certain they'll work with the police to make sure none of the victims see any
repercussions.
Victims see any repercussions. Sounds like having the Blade Lady leading the charge helped smooth things over.
Yeah, you know, I really think taking the honest path worked out for the best.
Of course, I owe you guys the biggest thanks of all. If I hadn't put out the 4SPG request, I doubt that
have any consider... I doubt I'd have even considered going to the guild about it. It's no big deal. It's our job after all.
Just be careful not to get swindled next time. You kind of come across as an easy mark.
Right. I guess I'll try to be more careful. After seeing that off-swing, Nadia and Elaine decided to get back to investigating the orbital network interference.
I hope I was of assistance.
Reward deposited.
Oh, no, yeah, I got most points into law, but I got also some chaos points. Nice. I feel like this game is a bit more lenient on giving you chaos points. The previous game was very... how to put this? It wasn't the easiest thing. It wasn't the easiest thing to get chaos points. And even if the answers in the previous game seemed like they could go in all three, or at least like in Grey Chaos or Law and Chaos at the same time, they only went into like at most I think like 2. I think there was like one quest that was splitting them in 3 if I remember correctly, or maybe even 2. I don't remember. Anyhow, we have a Blacklight district to go to, so let's do that. Okay, still the same old place, the same day, 1:17 PM, Edith Blacklight district. The Blacklight district. It's been a couple of years since we last came here.
Oh yeah, I remember Van leading us through the back way. This is our first time strolling in loud and proud like this.
They must be talking about when Van rescued them from the pursuers. I had a feeling you might be familiar with the area. Yeah, the 13th district operates outside the law, so you won't find it on any maps.
Just think of all the ways you could take advantage of that.
Let's not say things that can come back to bite us. I'm aware, of course, that the two of you are capable of taking care of yourselves. But nevertheless, try to avoid poking your noses where they don't belong. We hear you.
Yep, loud and clear. Wouldn't want to stir up any trouble. By the way, the coordinates point to the prep being on the other side of that gate.
Oh, this thing, finally? I see. That must be the entrance to the condemned sector. Oh, this is where this thing is. I was wondering about this door. I can't remember if Daybreak 1 tells you at any given point what this door is. I have a dumb feeling someone did say where the door leads to, but I might have forgotten. Can we just walk right in? I don't see why not. It doesn't appear to be sealed off. Let's head through as soon as we're ready. I mean, we shall, but I wanna quickly go over this district and see the
Wow!
NPCs.
There's so many neat looking shops here.
We didn't get to peruse this place when we were here 2 years ago. I'd like to look around.
You can acquire all sorts of goods here, including illicit ones. If you aren't careful, some of these peddlers will swindle you. You two should be fine, though.
They'll be fine. Alright, ma'am, are you still selling your dank grass?
Welcome, welcome. Care to try out our specialty herbs? We have a few mixes that can give you a satisfying high without the negative impacts. Oh, sounds nice. You're saying I wouldn't have to worry about getting addicted?
Seems like she's got a pretty good selection too.
If I could intervene for a moment. These products may be within the letter of the law, but they are not for children. Please keep this in mind going forward. Yeah, it's not like we meant to use it for ourselves anyway. It'd be for our interrogation tactics.
They can also be pretty useful in fights sometimes. Doesn't hurt to have some on you just in case.
That's a whole other issue in itself. Fine. We can look, but only for a little. Alright?
You're literally the mom right now. Or an aunt. Something.
They may be underage, but it looks like they're well aware of how we do things down here. I know they'll put my products to good use. You know, when Almata was still spreading their wings, there were a lot of dangerous drugs going around. Thankfully, they've all been destroyed by now, and that means more sales for me.
Now, what might you be after,
Chamomile cookie. My signature cookie made of dough mixed with powdered tea. Tea. Sure. Also, what does it give? 18 CP. Nice.
I'll be seeing you.
Sure. Oh, you. Still patrolling here?
The crowds are really starting to pick up again in the Blacklight district. I guess everyone heard Almata's gone, huh? We get all types down here now. People who are living on scraps, people who got tired of their 9 to 5. I know a lot happened last year, but everyone's doing their best to move forward. It makes me happy to know the bad guys failed. I'm sure it made my new customers happy too.
Uh-huh. There's a Jaeger, okay. Or at least a Merc. Well, if it isn't the substitute Spriggans I've been hearing about. I see you joined up with Beauty's Blade as well. Almost makes me think something interesting is going on.
I haven't joined up with them, per se. Not that I need to explain that to you any further. However, if you have information for us, I might be persuaded to do so.
My, such a tough young lady. Unfortunately, I don't believe I have anything that could prove useful to you. The Blacklight District's a big place, you know. There's a lot I don't hear.
I see. I get a feeling he's telling the truth. But it seems he's aware we're investigating issues with the Orbal Net.
Did we say something that gave us away?
Maybe he's just good at reading people.
Oh, he's good. Things have gotten much calmer around here with Almata gone. That being said, all the riffraff they keep in line have started stirring up trouble again. And with all these rumors of a legacy, it's hard to tell who's responsible for what. Either way, I don't know much about the current happenings.
Ho ho! Got a great lineup at great prices.
Buffalo Wallet, strength plus 12, item drop rate 25%. Ooh. This will be useful. Okay.
Come again soon. Ho ho! Got a great lineup at great prices.
How many of these do I have? 34? Ah, that's
Come
fine.
again soon.
Don't need to buy more. Oh god, the crazy guy behind the mask. Welcome! How? Oh, aren't you? Sorry. Whatever you need, I'll do it. Anything for you, miss.
Oh, who the heck's this guy? He's one of the most famous weapons dealers in the Republic. In the underground, at least. He's been wary of me ever since he was made to, cooperate with the Bracer Guild.
Sounds like there were some threats involved. I'll admit, it's a little weird seeing someone look so meek in that mask.
I'm giving this guy 13 points. Anyway, you can be sure his weapons are trustworthy. You'll get a lot of use from the shop. If you ever find yourself heading to the condemned sector, it would be a good idea to stop here first.
I can give you some good deals too. Why don't you take a look? Actually, I recently started offering the same services workshops do. You know, like cipher repair. It's hard to speak with him like normal with his mask on. Anyway, maybe we should take a look.
Alright, let's move.
You two are from the gardens, aren't you?
Oh, I'm surprised you could tell. I mean, it's been a while since we were involved with them.
Your weapons gave it away. They're exactly the same as the ones that hit the market after the gardens were destroyed. A special blade and some assassination needles. I actually have some in stock right now. I always make sure to keep them well maintained. Why don't you take a look? I see, never thought we'd be able to get spares again.
Yeah, no kidding. This place is great.
Oh, he has more text, I think. Modify ornaments.
Thank you for coming.
Not the voice I ever expect from you, buddy. I'll be quite honest. Right, nothing.
Please stop by again. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
I already have the equipment equipped, so nothing. Oh, Assassin Glove. Strength and defense. Okay.
Please stop by again.
You want more text? I get a wide range of clients, so sometimes I need to deal in smuggled foreign goods, items from the military, stuff like that. Actually, I have a whole catalog. Why don't you see if there's anything else that interests you?
Oh wow, you've got everything from daggers to anti-tank rifles.
And you accept custom orders too? Says here you've even got a battlefield delivery service.
They look like they just found a new toy.
It sort of makes them look for their age, even though it's weapons, I guess, Elena. Sure. Okay.
Wrong way.
No, I cannot visit.
Wrong way.
Oh, is it not gonna... Oh, am I blocked?
Wrong way.
Oh, I am. I can only check out this section for now.
I wanted to see the little guy. Is he still there with his mom?
I think he is. Shit. Well, that's for later. Okay. Let's see. The condemned sector is just past this gate. Should we go in? Entering the condemned sector will cause the main story to advance. As a result, some unfinished quests and unseen sub-events will disappear. Okay, just to make sure I'm not missing on anything, I'm gonna go over through the sectors just to check very quickly if there is anything that cropped up. There is a frigging chest over there. I cannot enter this for now. This is the entrance to the waterway. You don't have any particular business here right now. I didn't even notice that before. I hope I can get back there. If I can't, because I was passing through this earlier when I was following those two guys. Just in case I can't, I'm gonna reload the save. I probably walked past it and I just didn't notice it. Huh. Okay, we'll see.
Let's get started.
Why? Hold on, I need a better angle. I need a better angle. Why is this possible? There's a fish in here. Wait, where? I just said a fish. Wait, whoa. Game, you literally just showed me a fish, huh? Oh. What the hell? Why? Well, that is very close to a bucket now. Alright, let's head in. The same day, 1:34 p.m. Oh my god, this looks even more run down than the previous one. Is that a dungeon now, actually? Oh, I think this is a dungeon. So this is the condemned sector, huh?
It's built a lot like the Blacklight District, but the vibe is totally different. That's because the Blacklight District is filled with people making a living for themselves, even if it isn't above board. This place, on the other hand, is far removed from the everyday hustle and bustle. That alone provides ample reason for unsavory characters to make use of it. It's full of monsters too. No sane person would want to step foot in here. Either way, we won't have to stick around for long.
Yeah, the perp's coordinates are right down that way. Now, let's wrap this up. Me and S have a date to get back to.
Uh-huh. Alright, considering this is a dungeon, I was kind of expecting another town area and then to finish today's episode off, but considering this is a dungeon, this would take a bit of extra time to record through and walk through, so I think this is a good place to stop and cut for now and continue then next time, because this will probably take a tiny bit, and I'm expecting some kind of boss or small boss or anything like that along the way as well in here, so it will be a while. But yeah, interesting. So we have a hacker. I'm gonna presume that...
Okay.
I'm gonna presume because Van's team had to deal with the boy, Swin and Nadia here and Elaine are gonna have to deal with... the girl then, I guess. Somewhere down the line through here. And I guess we'll see how that is gonna go. I do like that there was that little opportunity today at least to talk to Lila, and she was pretty much just confirming her circumstances and everything. That was very, very sweet. But yeah, anyway, that'll be it for today, and we shall continue from this dungeon then next time. So, as always guys, thank you very much for watching. If you like this part, consider leaving a like, it will help out a lot. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and if you want to support me more directly, memberships are open. And as always, no video will be behind a membership. It is purely there to support the channel and all the things. Thank you very much to all the members that are already supporting, of course, as well. And hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.